All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call him like Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakwadash. All right, double honors to our apostles and our teachers at the Great Millstone. Peace and salutations onto the elect. And I'm just they send you stuff, they send you news articles and shit like that. They send you news articles and things of that nature. So I guess recently they had the Miss Universe pageant or whatever. Every year they have it. And I guess Donald Trump, your next so-called president, he used to own it. Um, he used to own the pageant, but now it's owned by Mo. Now it's owned by a transformer from Thailand. All right, which the people have started to complain this and that, right? Um, about the standards and the winds and this and that. How do people feel about the pageant itself, right? And some statements were made by her, by the or the it by that creature. See, because Thailand has a reputation of being a place where people go and you could get dealt, you could meet a he she or a they them, you know, over there. That's why you brothers out there, you be going to Thailand, you be going here and there. I mean, these are dangerous places. But anyways, the chick name or the dude, whatever the fuck it is, name is Ann Jack Juk Tap Tap Tip, whatever the hell. I don't know how these weird ass Philippine names that they have and shit. Uh, well, she's from Thailand. They're from Thailand. All right. So um here it is. She made a statement, right? Which we always knew that you Chinese, you Moabites, you want to be white people, but this is to the nth degree right here. But here it is. She made a statement. They were interviewing her. I guess the white one with the blue eyes one, right? And she was like, they made a statement about the evolution of the of the pageant. And here it is. She said, "What evolution? What evolution? Evolution? This is the ultimate evolution. Blue eyes, blonde hair. We have the best right here." That's what she said. She proud, proud to say that the blue eyes and the blonde hair was the epitome or the ultimate evolution. Moab is a ass kisser to the white man to the nth degree, man, to the highest degree. They want to be the white man so bad, they'll shit on themselves. They don't even have blue eyes, blonde hair, whatever the case may be. They wish they was like the white man, you know. Okay, that's why it says here, it's like Exodus 15 and verse 44. It says they shall come to her and besiege her, Babylon. They shall make her afraid. They shall come to her and besiege her, and the star and all the wrath shall they pour upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up onto the heaven, and all that about her shall bewail her. And they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. And thou, O Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her, and that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses, and with destruction and death. So you had the two finalists. You had the white woman, then you had the Nigerian sister. All right, can't pronounce her name either because her shit is pretty strange to pronounce. Jimmy, something like that. I don't even know. I ain't gonna sit there and pronounce it. But they interviewed her, and she said she wasn't offended. Of course, because she has to. She has to. Of course, because she has to store it away. Because she has to. Because she has to save face, of course, whatever. Of course, she was offended by this. She basically told her that she's not the standard of beauty. And this fucking white woman is the standard of beauty. Who she's a dog at the end of the day. But in this world, this is she's the standard of beauty. This is the curses that you're under. All right. And this is how they get you to hate yourselves and shit. Okay, because here it is, these South African women win, these women from America that are black, they end up winning. You know, these Mexican chicks, they win. You know, the Venezuelans, they Colombia, Venezuela, and there's the other one, Colombia, Venezuela, and Puerto Rico. Those are like the main winners, the ones that have the most trophies. Venezuela is number one. All right, they're kicking everybody ass. Those are Jake women, you know. But anyways, they're not dark skinned, you know. So they get a little bit of they get more, you know, they can pass as Edomites and shit like that. But here it is now, the west coast of Africa, you know, like the Nigerians, things of that nature. They won. You had Trinidadian winners too, from the tribe Benjamin back in the day, in the '90s and shit that they end up winning. Um, so you've always had so-called what they say diversity in the winners. But here it is, Donald Trump Jr. Um, I guess they had caught him tweeting out some basically racist shit, basically saying, "Oh yeah, you know, finally we get winners that are actually, you know, worthy, blah blah blah." You know, so they was coming after him too. But you know, these devils are showing their horns now. When you read a little bit about this transformer that owns the Miss Universe, you know, that said this about the evolution of standard of the beauty, right? Being blue eyes, blonde hair is the ultimate evolution, right? Okay. It says meet and whatever her name is, Jared Toop Tip, very hard to say. The first woman to own the Miss Universe pageant, and she's not even a woman; she's a transformer, which shows you that Babylon has been partaker. Asia has been partaker of the hope of Babylon. Where the hell they learn all this shit from? They learn this shit from the Americans, man. You know, Miss Universe and all this shit. This is a white man thing. You know, the white man came up with these pageants. The white man is the one that owned the shit. You know, and then she bought it for $20 million. He or she bought it for $20 million. You know, and now they're over there trying to appease that white man for more and more favor with him. It's all about seeking the ruler's favor. Scripture say Proverbs 29:26. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment comes from the Lord. And the Lord already read you your judgment right here. All right, 2 15 and 46 on down to the 50th verse on down, you know. You are the hope of the partaker of the hope of Babylon, and they are the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like her, man. You made yourself like this white man. You want to be like him to the point where you say he's the ultimate evolution, you know, and has decked thy daughters in whoredom, and that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. See, these Asians, you're pathetic, man. You ain't got no fucking culture left. You just do whatever this white man says. You dress like this nigga. You act like him. He dropped nuclear bombs on you, Japanese. He dropped 2 nuclear fat bombs on you, and you act like his little bitch. You know. That's why the Japanese they're gonna eventually the Lord gonna put hooks in their jaws too, and they're gonna fight these devils too, because eventually the Lord's gonna wake their stupid asses up, and they're gonna seek revenge against you devils. They're gonna join forces with the rest of these nations, because they want revenge too for what you did. But right now they're in a stupid ass state, you know, wanting to be like you. They bleach their skin to be as white as possible. They get all these K-pop groups. When you look at these K-pop groups, they all try to copy One Direction, and they want to be like y'all over here. They don't have their own style. They want to talk like you, speak English and shit. They want to do everything like Apple does it. They got their own electric. These people come out with Teslas and shit. The Chinese come out with a better version that's cheaper to compete. They don't have their own shit. They want to be like you devils. Right. But when you read a little bit about this whore, um, it says, this demon right here. It says she bought it in October 22, blah, blah, blah. She allowed everybody the age of 18 to compete. There's no age limit. Before it was an age limit. You couldn't be a certain age. Now you could be a transformer. Like the Spanish woman, so-called Spanish woman that competed like some years ago. She was like a mo. She was a transformer. All right. Um, so it says that this demon Annie, whatever, and just when you look at her, she looks like an abomination. She looks like an abomination. But this is the one that's running the beauty pageants. It says that she amassed a fortune of $210 million. Um, while she was a man, then she turned into a woman and started hosting pageants for the women's beauty. Show you how fucking backwards this world is, man. This is backwards, man. And these are the people that stand setting up the standards of beauty. I ain't even gonna read all this, I ain't gonna read all this shit. But to resume, um, it just shows you how demonic this is. Look at this. She got a breast augmentation surgery, and she looked better than the women. Shit is crazy. This is how demonic this evil place is, man. You know, everywhere you go, not only in America. This is the influence of these Americans. This is the influence of you so-called white people of Revelation the 18th chapter. They have made them drunk with the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The inhabitants of the earth. Okay, it says in Thailand and Jakphon Jakturti is a household name, much as the rest of the world. However, is only now getting to know the transformer media mogul. The 44-year-old last year had a $20 million purchase of the Miss Universe organization. For American media outlets, the angle was irresistible. A transformer tycoon had bought a pageant company once owned by former U.S. President Donald Trump, who advanced anti-alphabet community policies while in office, whose rhetoric around C-19 was linked to a rise in anti-Asian sentiment. But Jack Jurti didn't buy MOU for the optics. It says, while in office, whose rhetoric around the C-19 was linked to rise in anti-Asian sentiment. All right. Um, she said, I would love to see Miss Universe become one of the largest online magazines for women and alphabet community in terms of how to live the best life and how to dress, how to talk, blah, 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 how to cook, how to exercise, travel, and look after your children. See, they turn this whole beauty thing into a way to destroy, you know, the self-esteem of Jake, because here it is, their standards is based upon, these white people. They're trying to turn these women out, which they've already done because it's easy to do, because they're gone. They've been gone since slavery, even before that. But this is all demonic. That's why I go into it. And Proverbs the 31st chapter, beauty is vain and deceitful, you know. But a woman that fear the Lord, that Christ is above rubies, because when you're young and shit, you see all this shit on TV, and you think that's what's supposed to be, but the scriptures tell you desire her not for pleasure, man. Um, because here it is, all these demons on TV, all them hoes, they don't even look like that, Yes, they're skinny and all that shit, but here it is, they're not. It's all fake, man. It's all bullshit, and they're all whores. They all got to get with some businessman, and get passed around at parties and shit. It's not the life that they got to sit up there and appease people and pose and shit. It's just a demonic evil world. That's a demonic evil world. The beauty industry, and that's a whorish world. Which is ran by Esau, man. But these Asians, these gooks, these Moabites and all that shit, they take that shit and they run with it on their side, to try to be like the white man and further multiply abominations on the earth like this. Here it is, the owner, the head of this shit is a transformer. So, and if you didn't know no better, you would have thought that was a woman, I'm looking at these pictures right now, and it looked like a damn woman, but biological man, But this is what Esau allows in his queendom, man, and his bullshit queendom. This is what he allows. This is what he propagates. That's why it says, this is how they get you to hate yourselves. They get you to look at yourself like unworthy. You don't live up to the standard. You know, but anyway, it says Isaiah 83 and verse 1. It says, "Keep that not silence, O Most High. Hold not that peace, and be not still, O my power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. These white people and the Chinese, they get together with one consent and say, oh, man, fuck that. The black woman, she's going to be number two. She should have won. Should have beat that white woman. But you in that white man's world, so they're gonna give it to blue-eyed blonde hair, the ultimate evolution of women. And they got your own men and shit like that, because here it is, you're under the curse. They got your own men talking shit about you, you know. It's just a fucked up situation, because here it is, you've done dirt to them too, So, everything's against you as Jake, as a people, as a whole, and then you can't even get along with each other because you're just a scattered bunch of rebels, that don't care about each other at all, so you shit on each other to the end of time. While here it is, the white man is shitting on you, and the Asians are shitting on you, and everybody else is shitting on you. Your own people are shitting on you. This is why this is a fucking worst case scenario. This place here. So they take crafty counsel together, and they say, "Let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, and they are confederate against thee." They're cool with each other as long as they get the fuck with you, you tribes. Keep you down, make you the losers. Make you the ugly duckling. You know. It says the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, so-called white man's number one. The Ishmaelites, Moab, there we go, a third place finish for Moab. And the Hagarenes, all right? All you nations are all guilty, man. You're all guilty. You're all guilty. You all hate niggas. You all hate Hispanics. You all hate Native Americans. You all hate their guts, but you use them, because the women got a fat old ass. That the men is well endowed, and shit. That we are the superior race. So yes, you'll deal with them and shit like that, But at the end of the day, you want to keep them underfoot, you know. It says Gabal, Ammon, Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, and as to Jabin, and the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor, they became as dung for the earth. That's what's going to happen to you nations. You're going to become like shit. You're going to become like dung on the earth, man, because that's what you are. Your pageants are shit. Your way of life is shit. Your beauty standards is shit. All right, because you're having blue eyes, blonde hair, that's a recessive thing, man. That's a weak thing. All right. That's a weak bitch right there. If she got blue eyes, blonde hair, that's weakness. That's leprosy, and that's against the Most High. The white man is against the Most High. He was given the mark of Cain because he's the devil. All right. So you want to look like the devil. You want to act like the devil, talk like the devil. The whole world wants to because he's in power. But when the Israelites are ruling, we're gonna be the standard, just like Jude the 10th chapter. Judith the 10th chapter. When they seen Judith, they was fucking falling on the men was falling all over the place when they seen the Israelites, their women. Ain't no there's gonna be no comparison to what they call beauty today. Here it is. You look at these white bitches. And yeah, some of them are all right, but at the end of the day, they gotta copy the black woman and the Latin woman. They gotta copy them. They gotta copy them. Gotta get a surgery. They gotta get augmentations and shit. They gotta get They gotta copy the hairstyles and the trends and all this shit that Jake women do, that Latin women do. So So yeah, basically she said the Nigerian chick, she was like, nah, I didn't, I'm not offended at this. Of course she was fucking offended. That's offensive, man. That's offensive. You calling this white woman the standard of beauty, and I'm just some dog that won second place. See, in this world, we're only ever gonna be second fucking place because the white man's always gonna run things for his benefit, man. That's why when we're in the kingdom, we're gonna run things for our benefit, for the benefit of our women, our children, our men. You know, it's gonna be all about us. It ain't gonna be nothing about you damn niggas, you damn white people, because you're the true nigga. Esau is the true nigga. You know, Esau is the true demon on the earth. Okay, so Asia, you're a partaker of the hope of Babylon. That's why you're gonna be dealt with according to her plagues, widowhood, poverty, loss of children. All right, because you fucking Chinese, you're not exempt from shit. All right, here it is. My dad, he been in love with the Chinese forever. I got tired of hearing it when I was a kid, man. Like, the Chinese, the Chinese, the Chinese, the Chinese. The Chinese ain't shit, man. Okay, you know the Chinese ain't shit, bro. They ain't nothing. You know, your people, they're under a spell, man. They're under a spell. The Chinese ain't shit. All right, little ride niggas, little ride demons. You know, they're only good for fucking math and science. You're only workers. That's all you are. When you're in the kingdom, your ass gonna build up our STEM department. That's all you motherfuckers gonna do. You'll be working on computers and shit all your fucking lives. You know, but you ain't gonna be ruling nothing. You look at China, the Chinese rulership, man. Look at their country. Their country is a fucking hellhole. If you live there, unless you like Xi Jinping or something, or one of these rich niggas, you over there working in a fucking factory, and they forced you to have one child. You know, back then, that's bullshit, man. You know, that's right, kung fu. That's right. We're gonna ching chang chong your ass back into where you belong in prison. All right, you fucking gooks, man. No, you niggas think they're the honorable people of the earth. Oh my God, the Chinese, they're so amazing. They got like fucking 2 billion people over there. Of course, they should be able to build some shit. You know, they got like fucking 70 billion people living in one fucking country, man. You think they couldn't? They couldn't. I mean, they should be able to build some shit. Well, look at their cities. Their cities are so amazing. Oh my God, Hong Kong and Shanxi and Beijing and Chongqing and Chingchun, whatever the fuck they call them. Their little bullshit cities. They got a bunch of rats running around every fucking where. You know, they were there trying to be like the white man. You know, Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16. We're gonna be like Chris Tucker on your asses, man. We're gonna be disrespecting you and shit. And Chris Tucker came in the room and he seen like 50 Asian bitches and shit. That's how it's gonna be. Your daughter's gonna be our concubines, man, as they belong to us. All you nations belong to us. We don't belong to you and your fucking standards of beauty and all this bullshit that you pushing, the narrative that you pushing on the earth, that you want to be like this damn white man. We're not gonna live by that no more, man. Subject to you, gotta bring our women to your fucking pageants so they can show their asses off for you. No, your fucking daughter's gonna be showing their asses off for us, shaking that ass, shake that ass, bitch. Go ahead, you know that, and they're gonna do it, and they're gonna say yes, sir. You know, go ahead. I want to see the little Denmark bitch shake her ass. Go ahead, bitch. You know, do it again. Yeah, little blue eyes, blonde hair. That's what she's gonna be used for entertainment. That's what the bitch is gonna be used for, because that's all they for. You know, entertainment. You Moabites, you Ishmael. You know, all right, you small hat women. You know, here is Gal Gadot, ooh, Miss Wonder Woman. And all these bitches gonna be nothing but bed winches, man. Okay, a nigga happy as hell because you got a white woman. Oh shit, beauty. The nigga hates himself so much that he sees himself as ugly. He sees his people as ugly, man. You know, when this fucking white woman is fucking ugly, man. Look at blue eyes, blonde hair. You know, now she's good for nothing but for a couple minutes of fun. That's it. You know, that's all. Until she imitate your ass, and then then you lose your fucking Kang the Conqueror movie. You know, she imitate your ass. You had the black woman do it too to you, or whatever the case may be. Here comes somebody. Oh, a black woman's worse. Look, man, they're your fucking people, man. You know. Anyways, Isaiah 3 and verse 16. All right, because Jake fucking hates themselves, man. And that's their problem. You know, why don't you learn to love your fucking self, man? All right, because the Lord made us the greatest people, man. You know, they got your ass to hate yourself so much. Here, all you do is talk. Bitch, ugly. Da, da, da. Look, man, you ain't doing nothing but doing the white man. You know, he's just laughing like, yeah, you're right, man. Your women ain't shit. You know, like, come on, bro. You gotta grow up, man. Take fucking accountability, man. You know, for the actions that we've done as Israelite men, man. Here it is, the fucking nation are laughing at you, and you just egging on it. You just egging it on. You know, this is not fucking funny. All right. Lord didn't come on the scene and he was sitting there fucking laughing at his women. No, he helped heal them. All right. He didn't come on the scene, bitch, you're ugly and you're fat. Bitch. But nah, that wasn't his attitude, man. You know, Lord came for the healing of his people, man. You know, to appoint them that mourn in Zion and give them beauty for ashes, ashes for beauty for ashes. That's right. Isaiah 61:3. You know. So Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16, moreover, the Lord said, behold, the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking mincing as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite them with the scab and crown their head of the daughters of Zion. The Lord will discover their secret parts in the day that I will take away the bravery of the tinkling ornaments about their feet and the calves and the roundabout tires like the moon. The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings and the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins and the glasses and fine linen and the hoods and veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, instead of girdle or rent, instead of well set hair baldness, instead of stomacher or girdle or sackcloth and burden, instead of beauty. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy might in the war. And in her gate shall lament and mourn, and being desolate, she shall sit upon the ground. That's what's happening right now, man. Okay, Lamentation 1:4. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none do come to her solemn feasts. All her gates are desolate, her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief. That's why they can say, oh, well, the white woman is the ultimate evolution. Her enemies prosper, for the Lord have afflicted her. For the multitude of her transgressions, her children are gone to captivity before the enemy. And from the daughter of Zion, all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like hearts that find no pasture. They are gone without strength before the pursuer. All right, but the Lord is going to return that beauty. But even though you're in your low state, you're still competing with these regular people, because these nations are nothing but regular. When we get our power, we ain't gonna be regular. We're in our lowest fucking state. Here it is. You're still good enough to compete with the white woman right there, one neck and neck. It was decided by racism. That's why it was decided. But in a fair fight, she would have won. The Nigerian woman. The Nigerian woman more superior, probably cook better in bed. But at least she would be more spiritual. The Lord could bring her into the truth. She ain't gonna bring a white woman into the truth. They're never gonna believe in the scriptures, man. And the Lord could bring them into the truth, through the Spirit, as I've seen them do. But these fucking dogs, they're not there of the other nations. The Lord told you not to make a covenant with them. He said, told his father told him take chiefly one of the wife of the 12 tribes. That's why the Lord gave you 12 tribes to choose from, to take as wives. Okay, so the other nation ain't nothing but bed wenches. You just toot it and boot it, toot it and boot it. That's it. I see your ass later, the little white whore. I see your little dog ass later, I'll walk you on my leash. Like the social media. Yeah, it was watching it. Here it is. You niggas are walking your own women on leashes, man. You should be walking that fucking white woman on a leash. That's what she is. That's how backwards your people are, because they hate themselves. That's why it says a whoremonger should not enter to the kingdom. That's a man that sell his own women into slavery. Pimp his own women out. That's what you niggas do. You got your own daughters in there. They're good little girls and shit. What do you do to them? You pimp them out and shit. You get the white woman. You don't even do the shit that they're. She's my wife. The white woman's my wife. You niggas are crazy. Anyways, Proverbs 6:20. My son, keep thy father's commandment. That was the Lord's commandment. That was Timothy's Tobit father commandment. I should say that was Tobit his father's commandment. Keep the father's commandment, man. And forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart, and trim them, tie them about thy neck. And when thou goest, it shall lead thee. And when thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. The Lord's not talking to no fucking white people, man. The Lord's not talking to no damn white woman, It says, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instructions are the way of life. To keep thee from the evil woman and from the flattery of the tongue of the strange woman. Lust not after her in the beauty of thine heart, in her beauty in thine heart. Neither let her take her with her eyelids, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. That's right. So when you see these pageant hoes up there, and shit, and then you see these Palacios and whatever this Denmark bitch was called, I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Olivia Culpo and this one and that one, and Diana Torres, all these bitches that went up there, they go up there and win these pageants and shit. All them hoes are gonna bring you to a piece of bread. You gonna deal with a bitch like that, and that's why the Lord said, desiring her not for her beauty, because there's more important things, inner characteristics in her, man. Does she actually love your ass? You know, is she gonna be loyal to you, man? Is she humble and submissive? These bitches ain't no humble and submissive unless your ass is a millionaire, billionaire, and then they can drain your pockets. Then that's the only type of niggas that get them type of pageant hoes up there. Them IG models and all this shit. It's an endless money pit. That's why it says in the 27th verse, 26th verse, the adulterous hunt for a precious life. All them bitches are hoes. All these women are hoes, but it's a difference. It's a level. There's a level to this, man. You gotta take the good with the bad. Here it is. That's why the Lord told you not to seek after the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. Because this is what they sell you on the TV. Oh shit, look at that. These are unrealistic standards, man. How many times you seen women out there walking around that look like that? And then you see them in person, they're not even attractive. Bitch look like a pigeon. She like a pigeon walking around the earth, pale. Weigh like 100 pounds. I want a bitch that weighs 100 pounds. 190 pounds. Bitch weighs 90 pounds. That's like one of my legs. Real shit. What the fuck am I gonna do with her? She weighed 90 pounds, man. All right, it's cool, little petite thing, whatever the fuck. But you go up there, these bitches are anorexic, man. They ain't got nothing to grab on, couldn't cook a fucking meal to save their life. They hear this proud as hell because everybody and their mama done told them that they the greatest thing ever. The beauty queen and shit. Like Abba said, the beauty queen dancing. Like the song say, on the tambourine. Hey. That's they live in fucking la la land. They think everybody's supposed to put them on a pedestal and a pageant and shit. That's their life. So they're not worthy for nothing. In the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna get them. And they're gonna be. We ain't gonna have to deal with this type of shit here. You hear this? You become a servant to her ass. That's why the adulterers hunt the precious life. She's hunting for your ass, and I guarantee you, them hoes are demons. They're just number of pure demons. So Sirach chapter 36 and verse 21, it says, a woman will receive every man, yet one daughter is better than another. The beauty of a woman cheered the countenance. So, you see a fine little thing, it makes you happy and shit. But that's deceitful. Beauty is deceitful. The beauty of a woman cheered the countenance, and a man loved none better. If there be kindness and meekness and comfort her tongue, these bitches ain't got no comfort and meekness in them. That's in front of the camera. Yeah, I love to help the world. And I love to, we want the children to prosper and shit. Bitch ain't got no kindness or meekness in her tongue. She ain't no comforter. It says, then is not her husband like other men. That's right, because that's not a common thing to find a woman with meekness, kindness, and shit, comfort. Then is not her husband like other men. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest. Where there is no hedge, the possession is spoiled, and he that have no wife walk up and down mourning. All right. So Lord gonna give you women, but they're gonna be the complete package too. Lord gonna give you the complete package, not just beauty and looks and shit. Because these bitches, all they got is beauty and looks, quote unquote. According to the white man's standards. Bitch like a 11-year-old boy and shit. With a wig on. That's cool, but gotta get a more soulful woman. God damn it! Nah, these bitches up there are just like they're just fake. It's just like a blow up doll. It's not even real. You ever dealt with one of these hoes? Like you ever went and paid or did whatever, whatever the case may be. If you have and shit, you've been around, you've been around that life, you've been in the club scene and shit like that. You get one of them hoes, them bitches are superficial, man. They ain't got nothing in their heads. It's like talking to a wall, man. It's like talking to a fucking wall. But anyways, it says Sirach 25 and verse 19, all wickedness but little to the wickedness of a woman, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. As the climbing of a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for her pleasure. That's right. Stumble not at the beauty of her. You niggas are stumbling all over. Oh, shit. Look at her. Fine as hell. Pageant. She won this. She won that. Miss Universe, Miss America, Miss this, Miss that. Look, that's all vanity, man. That's all vanity. Proverbs 31 and verse 29. It says, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Most High, she shall be praised. See, these bitches are getting praised because they look all right. Well, that's vain, man. That's all vain. Give her the fruit of her hands. Let her own works praise her in the gates. That's right. Hey, Judith, 10th chapter. Let's get that too. Which I mentioned earlier. It says, now that after she ceased to cry unto the Most High power of Israel, she made an end of all these words. Now, Judith will find in a motherfucker. But Judith was also a virtuous, righteous woman. All right. So it wasn't just she was thick as a racehorse, but she was a virtuous woman, a darling, if you will. Her husband died, Manasseh, and then she didn't deal with anybody, you know. It says she rose as she had fallen down and called her maid and went down to the house in the which she abode in the Sabbath day and her feast days. And she pulled off the sackcloth which she had on and put off the garments of her widowhood and washed her body all over with the water and anointed her herself with pressed ointment and braided the hair of her head upon a tire upon it and put a tie upon it, put on her garments of gladness, wherewith she was clad during the life of her husband Manasseh. And she took sandals upon her feet and put her about her and her bracelets, her chains, her rings, her earrings, and all her ornaments, and deck herself bravely to allure the eyes of all men that should see her. And now that was an alluring woman right there, not you fucking bitches in these pageants. All right. Okay, look at the word allure real quick. To tempt by the offering of something desired. Now that's to attract, to captivate. All right. Now that was a captivating woman right there. Not these hoes, not the white woman, a standard of beauty. Okay. It says, fifth verse. Then she gave her maid a bottle of wine and a cruse of oil, and filled a bag with parched corn and lumps of figs, and with fine bread she folded up all the things together and laid them upon her. Thus they went forth to the gate of the city of Bethulua, and found standing there Ozias, the ancients of the city, Carbis and Charmis. And when they saw her, that her countenance was altered and her apparel was changed, they wondered at her beauty very greatly, and said unto her, the God of our fathers, give thee favor, and accomplish thy enterprise to the glory of the children of Israel and to the exaltation of Jerusalem. Then they worshiped the Most High. And she said unto them, command the gates of the city to be open unto me, that I may go forth to accomplish the things that whereof you spoken with me. So they commanded the young men open to her, and she spoke. And they said, and when they had done so, Judith went out, and she and her maid with her, and the men of the city looked after her until she was gone down the mountain, until she passed the valley, and they could see her no more. Thus she went straight forth into the valley, and the first watch of the Assyrians met her. And they took her and asked her, of what people art thou? Where you come from? Where's the girl from? And whence thou came from, whither thou goest? And she said, I am the woman of the Hebrews, the Israelites, and I am fled from them, for they shall be given to you to be consumed. For I am coming before Holofernes, the chief captain of your army, to declare words of truth. And I will show him a way whereby he shall go and win the hill country without losing the body or life of any of his men. Now, when the men heard her words and beheld her countenance, they wondered greatly at her beauty, and said unto her, thou hast saved thy life, and that thou hast hasted to come down to the presence of our Lord. Now therefore come to his tent, and some of us shall conduct thee until they have delivered thee to his hands. And when they stand before him, be not afraid in thy heart, but show him according to thy word, he will entreat thee. Then they chose out of them 100 men to accompany her and her maid, and they brought her to the tents of Holofernes. And then was there a concourse throughout the camp for her, a tumult. For her coming was noise amongst the tents. Damn, you seen that ass? You seen that ass, didn't you, boy? That's it. You ain't never seen no ass like that right there. You ain't never seen nothing like that right there. They seen that. They seen Judah. They seen the whole army had to talk about the thing. They had to stop fighting and shit. They had to do whatever they would do. Drop dead. That's what you call drop dead gorgeous. These fucking bitches of today are not drop dead gorgeous. These even the pageant hoes of today, they're not drop dead gorgeous. So-called white woman is not drop dead gorgeous. All right. This is what you could refer to as drop dead gorgeous. It says, and they wondered at her beauty and admired the children of Israel because of her. They admired us because who can have such fine, dainty things amongst their ranks? And everyone said to his neighbor, who could despise such people that have such women amongst them? Surely it is not good that one of their men be left, who being let go might deceive the whole world. We got to kill these niggas so we can take their women. That's what they do to you today. They put, this is why they put you in slavery so you can have your women in porn and have your women up there fucking with the CEOs and the boss and the white man and shit. They're in the hands of the white man, because you niggas ain't got no power. So the woman, she loves fucking power. So she goes to this white man, That's why they do the things that they do to you and destroy you, keep you poor, make it to where she could go to college and you really can't. If you look at these colleges, them niggas don't be in college like that. It be them women. They be in college like a motherfucker because they want them institutionalized, meeting some white dude, meeting some Chinese nigga, meeting some, I don't know who, Korean or whatever. And they don't want them, they want, do away with the black man. No black family nucleus, no, that's why they gave them all this independence. They get on food stamps and shit. They get housing. You niggas, I mean, how many times you see a man with housing and shit? The nigga can't just have kids and get, it's not the same. They're gonna treat her differently because they want her ass to be, part of the world. They don't want her with you black men, you Latino men, because that would entail the household of Israel being and the family nucleus being together, which is detrimental to this damn devil and his plans, which we read in Psalms the 83rd chapter, to cut off Israel from being a nation, and that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. That's why they plot you against each other on social media. That's why they had Ludacris come out there and talk about battle of the sexes, So they could pin the black man, black woman against each other. And to this day, that's all you do to each other, just shit and fighting amongst each other. And that was programmed into you by this damn devil, by this white man. Yes, the Most High did it, but here it is. The culprit on the earth is you damn devils. These devils are doing, and you are working right into their hands. You're working right into their hands, and it is what it is. Okay, because this place got to end. But back in the 19th verse. And who could despise such nation as them that have such women amongst them? Surely it is not good that one man of them should be left, who being let go might deceive the whole earth. That they may lay, and they that lay near Holofernes went out, and all his servants, they brought her into the tent. And Holofernes rested upon his bed under a canopy, which was woven with purple, gold, emeralds, and precious stones. So they showed him of her, and he came out before his tent, and silver lamps going in before him. And when Judas was before him, and his servants, they all marveled at the beauty of her countenance. And she fell down upon her face and did reverence unto him, and his servants took her up. That's right. Okay. Now that's worthy of ultimate evolution right there. Yeah, the Transformer, that's an ultimate evolution. We got the best right here. We got the best. The best right here is the white woman. The best is right here. Blue eyes, blonde hair. The bitch didn't even hide herself. She didn't even say, no. We got the best right here. That show you that she hate herself too. Bitch, you ain't got no blonde hair, blue eyes. If they could, they would turn themselves into white people. That's what you call propaganda. That's what you call Hollywood. That's what Hollywood was all about. Selling the image of the white man. That's why they put themselves up. First Maccabees 3 and 48, they sought to change they opened up the book of the law and sought to paint their images therein, right? They sit up there and commit blasphemy of the Holy Spirit and put themselves up as Jesus Christos and shit like that, as the Lord and Savior himself, That's why they say an image worth 1,000 words, The eye, it all goes in through the eye, man. That's why it says deceitful. Because here it is, everything you see, all these fucking movies you've seen white dudes with long hair and blue eyes and green eyes, and shit like that. They're the epitome of standards of civilization and shit. And the nigga is seen as a criminal and a low life, and all he does is play basketball or shoot drugs into himself or to his people. It's all about propaganda and putting an image in your fucking head. That's why the truth, they don't like the truth, because the truth is a positive thing for your people that erases all the images of this damn devil. That's why I skip say you're gonna cast away your idols as a minstrel's cloth. And your idols have been your TV, your church, and all that shit. All of it has been set up to destroy and fulfill Psalm the 83rd chapter. So and cutting you off as a nation and making you hate yourselves, which is demonic evil. That's why he has to pay for this. All right. That's why he has to pay for this. Because here it is, that's the Lord's people, and you got them over there fucking, hating themselves, depressed, shooting each other up, killing each other, robbing, stealing, popping each other, doing all this craziness, hating themselves, being in this low base state based upon what they've been taught since they've been children, since they came to this place over here. You've been teaching their asses that they were nothing and that they're just ugly. Ugly. That's why they want to get with a nigga that's light skinned so their kids be light skinned or whatever the case may be. Oh, I don't want to be black. Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. Why the fuck would you be ashamed of being like the Lord and Savior? The Lord and Savior look like you. So it says, Sirach 42 in verse 12, behold not everybody's beauty and sit not in the midst of women. Right. So it's not all about the outward appearance, man. And that's what these pageants and bullshit pushes. Outward appearance, lust and shit like that. Inordinate affection, adultery, which is legal in New York now. Adultery legal. You go on and cheat on your husband, no problem. Go on ahead. The white man will allow it. We have no king but Caesar, right? You nigga go ahead and do what you do. But the Lord has consequences for everything. The Lord has consequences. This white man may not have consequences for you, but the Lord got consequences. But going back to the point, you Moabites, you're part of the hope of Babylon. You're partakers of the hope of Babylon. You are transforming yourselves just like this white man. You're doing all this shit that this white man's doing. Here it is. He came up in your country, fucked you up, did all this bullshit to you, and you turn around and want to be like him. The fucking cowards that you are. The cowards that you niggas are. You should band together and fight against this motherfucker, not take all his ways and shit. Be like him so you could mow up your country. They should do what that dude did to the drug dealers. Duterte grabbed up the drug dealers, start killing them. They should put them transformers down, man. That's what they should do. Over there. The law says you put the transformer down, man. That's what the scripture said. That's why the Lord looked down on the earth. And he said, Habakkuk 1:4, I saw that judgment, the law was slack. There was no judgment. It displeased the Lord, man. But there was no judgment. That's why he drowned the earth the first time. All right, this time we're going to drown it with fire. And drown all you transformers in it. This is an abomination, man. Sirach chapter 9 and verse 1, it says, be not jealous over the wife of that bosom, teach her not an evil lesson against thyself, and give not thy soul unto women to set her foot upon that substance, and meet not with a harlot, lest thou fall into their snares, and use not much the company of a woman that's a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts, and gaze not on a maid. That's what you do when you're watching these pageants. You gazing, oh shit, you touching yourself, getting thoughts and shit, getting all weak for women you never gonna fucking meet, never gonna, that's what this world's all about. Porn, all artificial. That's why these minds of these people are destroyed. That's why they can't have conversations and shit. They can't, they can't interact. None of these niggas look at you in your eyes. They be talking, they be looking up and down, looking all over the world, They're not upright, man. All right. Gaze not on a maid, lest thou fall by those things that are precious in her. Give not thy soul unto harlots, whores, lest thou lose thine inheritance. Look not round about thee in the streets of the city, neither wander thou in the solitary places thereof. And turn away thy eye from a beautiful woman, and look not upon another's beauty, for many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for where herewith love is kindled as a fire. That's right. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire, thou fall into destruction. That's right. So many have ran out their wits. First Ezra 4:26, they become servants for their sakes. Right? So Ezekiel 16:14, and thy renown went forth amongst the heathen for thy beauty. See, we're gonna be renowned. See, the nations knew who we were back then. That's why they came up against you. So to take your place, again, pursuing the Psalms 83. For it was perfected through my cleanness, which I had put on thee, said the Lord. But thou didst trust in thy own beauty and playest the harlot. That's why the Lord took that from you, man. Took your beauty because you trusted in that. You ain't trusted me. trusting in the beauty and your own fruition. That's why I said, curse the man, and trust in man, makes flesh his arm, Jeremiah 17, the 5th verse, right? They were trusting in the flesh and the beauty. The beauty is fading. It goes away after a certain number of years. What remains is the spirit. And plays the harlot. You play the harlot with your beauty because of thy renown, because people are talking about you, oh shit, bigging you up, putting you on a pedestal like a pageant, and pours out thy fornication on everyone that passed by. His it was. And of thy garments thou didst take, and decked thy places with diverse colors, and placed the harlot thereupon. The like thing shall not come, neither shall it so be. Thou hast also taken thy fair jewels of my gold and my silver, which I had given thee, and madest thyself images of men, and didst commit whoredom with them. That's right. So you have gone a whoring, and that's why, Lord, that took your beauty, and here it is. Now you're not the standard of beauty no more. Now the white woman is getting all the praise. The Lord provoked you to jealousy by them that were not a nation, right? They provoked you to jealousy by a base man, by the Gentiles, by this one, by that one. It took everything from you so you could finally see that all you need to come back to me. That's why I tell you in Hosea the 14th chapter, the 4th verse, which first I gotta read this first. Isaiah chapter 28 and the 5th verse. It says, in that day, in the day of the Lord, shall the Lord of hosts be for a crown of glory and for a diadem of beauty unto the residue of his people. That's right. Unto those that are left behind, those that are remain amongst Israel, the Lord is going to be a diadem of beauty, as restore unto us the former age, the former beauty, the former renown amongst the nations. He said, I will give you praise and fame in the land where thou was put to shame. It says, for a spirit of judgment to him that sitteth in judgment, and for strength to them that turn to the battle and to the gate. That's right. So a diadem of beauty unto the residue of his people. All right. That's what the Lord is going to be in that day. A crown of glory. Not that the crown ain't going to be on the Denmark bitch head, the white woman's head, the pure blue-eyed blonde hair race. Like Uncle Rooker said, the good white man. The good white man. I loved the good master, the good white master. It says, Zechariah 9 and 12, it says, turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today I do declare, I will render double unto thee when I have bent Judah for me, and filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O daughters, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. And the Lord shall be seen over them, as the arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Lord shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south. For the Most High, the Lord of hosts, shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones. And they shall drink and make a noise as through wine, and they shall be filled like bowls, and as the corners of the altar. And the Lord their power shall save them in that day as a flock of his people, for they shall be as the stones of a crown lifted up as an ensign upon his land. For how great is his goodness, and how great is his beauty. Yeah, that beauty is going to return unto you. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. That's right. So Hosea chapter 14 and verse 1, O Israel, return unto the Lord thy power, for thou hast fallen by thine iniquity. Take with you words, and turn to the Lord, and say unto him, take all away all thine iniquity, receive us graciously, for we will render the calves of our lips. Assure shall not save us. These devils cannot save us. These white people can't save us. I don't go to their fucking pageants. I don't go to their shit. Lord told us to rise and depart. This is not our rest. Micah 2 and 10, assure shall not save us. We will not ride upon horses, neither will we say any more to the works of our hands, ye are our gods, for in thee the fathers have found mercy. I will heal their backsliding. I will love them freely, for my anger is turned away from them. I will be as a dew unto Israel, and he shall grow as a lily, and cast forth his roots as Lebanon. His branches shall spread, and his beauty, the nation of Israel, shall be as the olive tree, and his smell as Lebanon, not like Isaiah the 3rd chapter. Not the stank and the smell. No, he's going to return with the sweetness, with the quickness. He's going to return with the sweetness. It says, 7th verse, they that dwell under his shadow shall return, and they shall revive as the corn and grow as the vine. The scent thereof shall be as the wine of Lebanon. Ephraim shall say, what have I to do any more with idols? I have heard him and observed him, and I am like a green fir tree. From me is thy fruit found. Who is wise, and he shall understand these things, and prudent, and he shall know them. For the ways of the Lord are right, and the just shall walk in them, but the transgressor shall fall therein. So the transgressor is gonna fall into beauty pageants and vanity and shit like that, and nonsense and unwanton discipline, you know. But the Lord shall beautify the meek with salvation. All right. So so yeah, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon. Thou wretch, woe be unto thee, destruction be unto thee. Second 1546 on down. Because thou hast made thyself like unto her, has decked thy daughters in whoredom. We knew you damn Moabites with some ass kissers for the white man, but goodness gracious, you couldn't get your own fucking shit. You know, you couldn't get you had to be the lapdog for this white man. That's why you're gonna go down. That's why you're not gonna rule after this. You know, the Chinese and all these niggas, they think they're gonna be next and shit. You ain't next. You're not next. You ain't nothing but the white man's lapdog. That's why it says over Moab is my wash pot, over Edom I'll cast out my shoe. You niggas ain't the next ones. All right, you're not the next ones. All right. So with that, call name La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Kodash. All right, double honors to our apostles, teachers, great millstone peace. And salutations to the Most High's election, man. All right. The ultimate evolution of beauty is not the fucking white race. All right. It's not blue eyes and no goddamn blonde hair. All right. That's hearsay. All right. And that's propaganda made up to destroy your people and to keep you down and depressed. And oh well, I'm not this. That we don't live by this fucking devil standard. The Lord called us the epitome of beauty, the apple of his eye. All right. And even in our low goddamn state, we're still superior to this damn white man. All right. So how much more in our power? All right. So with that, shalom.